We're putting all the rumors to rest, hanging out with Khloe K exclusively in Dallas.
Howdy.
Of course, you lived in Los Angeles. You moved out here. What's the toughest thing about Dallas for you?
I think the toughest thing about the move to Dallas is not knowing anyone or anything. Like, I don't know where to go to the grocery store. Like, little things, and you don't realize. I've never lived away from home. I've lived in Miami, but that's for like 4 months at a time, and then you move back home. But even Miami, I used to, visit there and party there, so you know places. Dallas, I've never been here before this trip. So, I say a trip, before this move. I think if I were to ever watch myself and know that I would, I'm not a fake person, and like it or not, and if I'm rude at one moment or maybe too aggressive, or, I get backlash for being the way that I am, but that's also what you see is what you get. It's too much to keep up a lie. I would rather just be me. I truly try to not address most things because so many random things are said here or there. But there are the ones that become very hurtful, that you're like, one, they're also so absurd that you're like, is this really even something I have to address? Where you're almost mad at yourself. But then when it comes from people that maybe like a reader would think is a credible source, like the story that I'm not really a Kardashian, and they come from 2 of my father's exes. Like, people I'm like, okay, well, obviously a reader might believe that these are true because, of the sources, but it's also like, this 9 year, my father has passed 9 years ago. Like, why are you doing this 9 years? It's like so ridiculous, but also I didn't address that. I think I forget, I address them, just like they should be ashamed of themselves for 9 years later, you guys are in cahoots together, bringing up something that man isn't here to defend himself. Like, that's what bothered me most, not the rumor, because I've heard that my whole life, Like, it's not really the rumor, it's more that how dare you have the audacity to talk about someone who's not here to defend themselves. That's my take on it.
I mean, there's certain things you shouldn't touch. Another rumor that just popped up, Mark Sanchez and Kim. And then Kim tweeted, it's crazy how these rumors come up. I haven't even met the guy.
Yeah, because I was like, what is even going on? Kim has never met him before. The weird part is, I think Courtney, before he was even, did he go to USC?
Yeah.
Because my brother Rob went to USC, and Courtney met him when he was at USC with my brother Rob, and nothing happened. They just rob everyone. I think they just all were at a party together. And so that was how many years ago? And I was like, Kim, were you at that? Because maybe I was like, maybe someone sold that for a later. I was like, Kim, were you at that party with them? She's like, I don't even know this guy. And I was like, I don't know. They just want to make up I have no idea.
Now, are we done with athletes for Kim?
I'm married.
No, you're married, because I've talked to Kim several times. She said, no more athletes, no more athletes. Do you, is she done with the athletes? Are you encouraging that, or are you still open to athletes for her?
Oh, no, what I've learned through Lamar, because I've said that,
yes.
And they played that at my wedding when I said I will never date. You were there, I don't know if you remember, but they were like, I will never date. I said it on the radio show.
You were so against athletes.
I was, but
absolutely.
I've learned that you shouldn't stereotype. People are people, and I do believe, my biggest thing, because Lamar and I got married so fast, if I had time to listen to what everyone had to say about him or me or whatever, because everyone has an opinion, but every person is different with every new relationship. So, but if I had time to listen, maybe I wouldn't have gotten married, because haters want to hate and say whatever. So I tell Kim, I wouldn't say you shouldn't date you'll never date another athlete again, because you don't know. But I do think that Kim should be single, or just I was single for a while, and I think I learned the most about myself when I was single. So I think Kim should be single and, get to know herself more. Because there's so much raw reality, and it's more dramatic and stressful. There's a lot of drama, but not between Lamar and I. It's more just life drama.
I know you want a baby. Where are you with that? Because I know you want a baby so bad.
I do. Lamar and I definitely want kids. I know I'm a firm believer of everything happens for a reason. When I sit and think back, you know, if I were pregnant or if I did just have a newborn baby, this might be like way too much for me to handle at one, like everything at one time. So I'm like, okay, well maybe that's why, you know, we didn't get pregnant earlier, because this, I don't know how I could have done it with both. And so I'm like, okay, well maybe Texas, you know, maybe we'll get pregnant here, who knows? But I know that there's rumors or speculation about me getting in vitro or doing fertility treatments. I have not done any yet. I haven't considered them. Lamar and I haven't spoken about them. Again, I don't know where that rumor came from, but I also want to point out that I'm not opposed to any. Just that's Lamar and I'm 27. Lamar has previous children. We don't, you know, we're not at that place where, you know, maybe in a few years, if I'm not pregnant yet, then I think, you know, we'll explore other options. That's the great thing about modern science. But right now I'm not there that I feel like I need to go down that road. We're still just like, it's in God's hands. And I'm a firm believer of, you know, like I think and I'm like, wow, if I was pregnant or had a baby, how could I manage to do all of this? Because this move has been really stressful. Because more emotionally for Lamar, like I have to be his support because it's been so hard on him emotionally, just the change and everything like that. So.
And you're not pregnant now?
I'm not pregnant now.
Now, what about your mom? There's rumors she's going to be on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh my God, she would probably love to do anything.
You think she would love to be on that show?
I'm sure. We're talking about Kris Jenner. I'm
Yeah.
sure she would love to be on it. God, please don't do that to me.
I think she would be phenomenal on it. And she would, like, all the sparkly
Please.
dresses.
Oh my
Chris,
God.
you need to do that show.
Where's this rumor? I don't want this to be true.
Come on. You would love your mom to be on that show.
God.
Chris would be awesome on that show.
Think about your mom doing those dance moves. Doesn't that make you uncomfortable?
My mom's Asian. She has no rhythm. So,
I don't
not
know
at
what
all.
nationality my mom is, but we are a family, and we really, the same bantering that you get on TV, we banter on Twitter. Like, that's just how we are. And like you said, it is, what you see is what you get. This is just kind of who we are. I don't know why that many people take interest. I think that's amazing and a blessing. But that's for me, that's when I take advantage of doing the toy drives. Because of our social media, I have a blessing to have a voice and to help other people. And this could be gone tomorrow, but if that's why I really like to give back as much as I can, because this is it's so surreal and so crazy that this is even happening and that we get to do it as a family.